Hello, I want to talk to you today about how to construct a metaphor. In an earlier video on metaphors in academic writing, I explained that metaphors are much more common than most of us realise. We often don't realise how common they are because many of the metaphors we use are dead metaphors, which have lost their meaning due to overuse. So for example, I said to a colleague this morning, I need to do this admin task I've been putting off, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. Bite the bullet now means something like get on with it. But originally, this refers to when a bullet was given to a soldier who was about to be flogged for misbehaviour, so they could bite down on the bullet to help them manage the pain of the flogging. The association of flogging and pain and misbehaviour would have made this a really strong metaphor when it was new, when it was a live metaphor. But now it's so common we don't even recognise it really as a metaphor necessarily as we use it in everyday speech. Newly coined or recently coined metaphors have much more power to make us think differently. And the really good news is that you can construct your own metaphor and that it's not very difficult to do this. So think of something you want a metaphor for. So for example, let's think about a metaphor for success or for being successful. What you need to do is ask yourself a set of questions. What does success look like? What does it smell like, sound like, taste like? What does it feel like to the touch? What animal would success be? What temperature is success? What colour is it? And so on. These are just some of the questions. You may well think of others. And write down your answers. Make each one a sentence. Don't worry about how good or how sensible your answers are. Just go with whatever you think of. Success looks like, finish the sentence. Success sounds like, finish the sentence, and so on. Then you can use some of your answers to construct your metaphor. You don't need to use them all, but if you've answered 8 or 10 questions in sentences, you'll have enough material there to construct a metaphor. I did this quickly just before recording this video, and what I came up with was, as successful as a well-fed lion basking in the sun. It's not necessarily the best metaphor for success in the whole world, but it's my metaphor, and I like it. Your metaphor will be different from mine, and that's the joy of creating metaphors. Each one is individual and unique. Also, creating them is fun. So why not have a go?